It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. One of the players we'll see tonight, Brandon Ingram, second overall pick in 16, has drawn some comparisons to Kevin Durant, but Kenny, he's still got a ways to go.
Yeah, we knew it could take a while, but he's going in the right direction. I mean, he's a little undersized in terms of weight, but his ability—
It's an interesting way to put it.
Yeah,
he's skinny.
Okay, he's a little skinny.
Thank you, Ernie. His shooting efficiency is a work in progress, but he has the length to impact all areas of the game.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
I don't like the word skinny.
Slender.
There he is.
The Lakers continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Well, we got plenty of youth on both sides. Clark, what's it like to be part of an up-and-coming team in this league?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's both very exciting and on occasion extremely frustrating because you don't know what you don't know, and the lack of experience sometimes is more prevalent with young teams than more experienced ones. So watching both of these teams develop over time is really going to be fun to see how their journey plays out.
These coaches will need a lot of patience, though, and the veterans on the team, too.
Exactly, both ways. You're right.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Lonzo Ball out there with Ingram. And it's James in at the three.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
McGee in the corner. Rebound Andre Drummond. 1:03 left to play here in the first. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Luke Walton.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys, and we're going to use it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Now the pass to Ellington. It's Drummond, high post. Back to Ellington. Drummond working against McGee. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Jackson. Shoots over Ball. And James pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jackson against Ball. Pass to LeBron. And it's good for 2.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Lakers lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. LeBron James is the all-time leader in playoff field goals made, and he had this to say about his ability to nail clutch shots.
I always feel like I got it. I always feel like I got it in the clutch, no matter what's going on throughout the course of a game. Even when you're struggling at times or you're not shooting the ball particularly well, I just feel like it's going in.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the ball around, staying aggressive, and capitalizing too.
Griffin is out there with Kennard. Then it's Smith. Then there's Maker. And it's Galloway in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Griffin. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And that one's good by Stevenson. Stevenson's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Lakers. Smith scanning the floor. Pass to Griffin. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Hart. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rondo against Smith. Griffin down low. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Griffin's got 6.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that was part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, Ernie, I'm not even a player anymore, but I'm not happy with the soft defense they had. Full of holes, allowing over 60% shooting, ridiculous fellas. It's amazing that they're still in this game. I think it's going to come down to how bad they want it. I even want it. Ernie, sign me on a 10-day contract right now.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays, as this is a team that is looking to win now.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key, and his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And it's Ingram missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Detroit, trailing by 4. And he gets it back. Good on the shot. Griffin's got 8 points.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Ingram outside. It's over Ellington, and it's Ingram missing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Jackson against Ball. Pass to James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The big men are Griffin and Drummond. Smith and Kennard are in the backcourt. And it's Robinson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here's Ball. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ball against Smith. Right side, Griffin. Back to Smith. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Kennard.
You talk about passing, Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
It's taken away by Smith. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
The pass to Caldwell Pope. Nice D from Griffin.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 2. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try it.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 4. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Lakers with possession here. 4-point game.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
And the Pistons with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And he commits the intentional foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Clock's ticking. They got to get up a shot.
No time to waste at all. Gotta let it go fast.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Now Rondo for 3, Caldwell Pope. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. They need this. Buries it from outside.
This dude, folks, has ice in his veins when the game is tight. Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And so the Pistons take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Blake, you really got it going inside tonight. Was that one of your primary objectives?
Yeah, that's something we talked about. You know, we talked about not being complacent, settling for jump shots, talked about getting to the hole and playing tough on defense, and I thought that's what our guys did tonight.
Really controlled the paint at both ends, Blake. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.